My name is Colby Jenkins. I'm a resident of Washington County. I live here with you. And I'm a candidate for the U.S. Congress. Now, I put aside my remarks last night because there's a more urgent issue I need to discuss with you. I have a few notes. Let me just go through a few notes. As you know, and has been alluded to earlier, our national debt is at $34.5 trillion. Discretionary spending is increasing 20 times faster than population growth since 2018. Interest alone on our debt is about to pass our total defense spending. Interest alone. Meanwhile, almost 4 million immigrants have crossed our border illegally in the last 3 years. Every year. That's equivalent to an entire state of Utah that's come across our border illegally every year. Now, in spite of all of that, yesterday, my opponent, Celeste Malloy, voted for a $1.2 trillion omnibus package. That was negotiated behind closed doors and given to her to review in less than 24 hours.
Wow.
Over 1,000 pages in less than 24 hours. Now let me just read a few things to you. Senator Lee described this as, I predicted that this bill would contain hundreds of earmarks. And it does, of course, we know that. And I predicted that it would do nothing to address the massive deficit and debt that we face. It doesn't. And I predicted that it would do nothing to force the Biden administration to secure the border and stop the invasion. And it doesn't.
Wow.
Unforgivable.
Unforgivable.
Here are just a few samplings of the earmarks that are in it. 400,000 of your dollars is going to an organization that gives out transition clothing for trans minors in Wisconsin. Over $2 million of your taxpayers' dollars is going to equipment at facilities performing late-term abortions. A multi-million-dollar research project is in place now for gun confiscation. And the best one, $500 million is going to the government of Jordan to help secure and protect their border.
What?
Not our border.
What?
$500 million. Imagine what we could do with $500 million on our border. Now, for me, if that isn't offensive enough, it's personally offensive to me because she justified that vote on the backs of our military, saying that she's happy because they're going to get more money. As a veteran, having worn the uniform for 25 years and with friends in the ground who have served, that is highly offensive. We serve not for money, and you cannot bribe us to trample on our Constitution or watch our government go off the fiscal cliff.